All right, so here's one of those easy and kind of fun lessons or ways to go about really getting more mileage out of those stock icons, clip art, graphics that you have that are solid color. They're just building up in your library, but you're really not using them. It could be people, it could be transportation type symbols. In and of themselves, really isn't a lot you can do with them, right? They're more for signs or UI type elements. But with a simple outline and some gradients here in PowerPoint, you can actually transform them into something a little bit more interesting. So let's go ahead and just apply it to one, take a look at really what's involved here. Not much, but the big thing is you really want to make sure that they are actually vector objects. And the way that you know that is by right-clicking them and choosing group. If you have this ungroup option down here, you probably have a vector object. You'll get this warning, which is totally cool. You can just click yes, and then do this one more time. Ungroup them one more time, because a lot of times they come with this little invisible bounding box. See that right there? It's probably created in a program like Illustrator or something, but just delete that. You don't need that. And then with them right here, you can go ahead and just click group again. So a couple things we want to do. First, I want to make a copy of this. I'm just going to press the control key and drag her over there. So I have a copy of that. I'm going to fill this with a different color, and I'm going to add a stroke to it. So I'm going to bring up my format shape. I'm actually going to use this a lot, so I'll keep this up. Fill, currently don't have a fill, should have a fill. There's solid fill, and let's make it white. And I'm going to add a stroke to or an outline in PowerPoint. So let's also make that white. Okay, so it's a real thin line right here. Didn't really make much of a difference. Let's go to line style, and I'm going to kind of crank this up to around 20. See how that looks. I'm going to put her over. Okay, so right there we have something that's a little bit more interesting, right? What else can we do with it? Well, I could make the stroke the outline a little bigger, so maybe 50 or 30, I mean. Hey, now we have a really cool sticker. All right, so what else? Well, a couple things that we could also do. Right now it might be enough for you, it might be fine. You could change this initial color, right? So make this initial color something a little bit more interesting. There's a red right there. We also might want to add a drop shadow. Now the drop shadow is kind of a nice touch to it. You can see how we had that up here. Just kind of makes it look like it's coming off the background a little bit. So we go to the next slide. So how we do that? I'm going to move her over. Going to duplicate this one more time. So Control drag. Fill this with a black. Actually, I don't really care about my fill yet. Most times the line color is going to be enough. So I'll choose gradient, and I want to get this linear diagonal top left to bottom right. I'm going to take this out, so I'm just going to delete that and work with a two-stop gradient just to see how that works. So right now it kind of looks funny, right? Well, on this first one, I'm going to change the color. The right one turned to white, and I'm going to turn the transparency all the way up for now. And for the first stop, I will make it almost black, okay? So what does that look like? Well, nothing great yet, right? So if I move this up, as I move it up, I'm going to see more of that transparency. But with the fill, let's try to do no fill and see how that works. I think that's going to work best. We really can't combine our outline shape and our fill shape as a single shape, not without making it a bitmap. So what I want to do is just work on that really bulky outline as a way to create that drop shadow. So I'm going to right click and choose send to back and see how that looks. It's not bad. I might want to adjust it some more, but the trick here, the secret here is just to rotate this a little bit off. Depends on which way you want the light to come. So assuming that she's peeling up off of this way, put that right there. Might need to bring this down. You see how I can control how much of that shadow is seen, right? So that's something that you can work with depending on the background. So I have this moderate. If I had a white background right here, it's kind of tough to see it. So you need some kind of contrasting background, something. Bring her up right here. And there's a quick, easy sticker effect. You could do this to all your universal icons, graphics, gives them a little bit more character, I guess, in this case, right? But hope that helps. And if you create these, please post your samples back. It'd be kind of nice to get a little community collection of these. Thanks.